Good night, engineer. My name is Francisco Martinez Perez, and I'm gonna talk about explain the function of a angular anthropomorphic robot. First of all, the angular robot is able to move in three parts or in three axes, which one are the following. The first one is the base, which one is located here. The second one is the forearm. The third one is the elbow, and also to catch the things or to control the objects, we use the gripper. Well, the function of this angular robot is basically simulate the movements of the human, basically on the elbow, forearm, or the base. In this case, I made this robot with cardboard, wood, um, injections, screws, and also wire and other things. For make this robot, I use tweezers, hammer, screwdriver, scissor, knife. Also, I use lighter to burn in the silicone and put it in the and on the connections. Well, that were the tools or materials that I use. Well, continue with the explanation. The function of the objective of the angular robot is to take objects and transport them to another or other position. To make this objective, the robot has to move in different way. In this case, I made it this robot as like a hydraulic condition of principles. I put it injections there to simulate the flux of the arm. For example, in the first axis, I put this injection connected to this wood. That wood is like an axis, like a y-axis of the angular robot. And then for make their movement, I put a battery there on the middle of the robot to make the rotation. Well, let me make the movement. For make the movement, as I explained, I have to make a pressure or to inject pressure on the injection. In this case, is like taking the air like this. Take the air or the water or the fluid that we are gonna to use on the robot, and the robot are going to move. We inject and we take. As we take inject the air or water, or the angular robot are going to move only on the base, and this one is the first axis of the angular robot. The second axis of the angular robot is the forearm. In this case, the forearm is compounded by the connection. This connection takes the forearm to the part to the elbow, and also I put it as a vertical the injection to make easier the injection or the take it of the water. In this case, the function is like that. we move to the back. Let me put it in a good angle like this. As you can see, the injection is like injecting the air, and while it is injected, the forearm is going back or going down. And we want to going up, we only move the forearm to up while the injection is taking the water or the air, like that. As you can see, there is the limit. Here is the limit of my angular robot. It moves from here to the under limit. The under limit is this one. Well, I put the camera in another angle to clarify the movement of the elbow. Here we have the injection that make the movement of the elbow. We take the water and inject it like that. Let's see in another angle. As you can see, the robot is able to reach the under part to take the object with the gripper. So here we are able to see the gripper on a different view. Here are the wires that move the gripper and the gripper. So I'm gonna take the wires and make the movement like this. For make a synchronous movement of the gripper, I need to connect both of the wires under the same force, because in this case I made it manually and I apply a different kind of force of each part of the gripper. But also we can put it as I said, the injection. So the injection is going to apply the same force for both of them, the parts of the gripper. So basically that are the parts of my angular robot and how the movements are on the base, as I explained, the forearm, the elbow, and the gripper. I would like to add a comment. This prototype, at first of all, I think is able to be improved with this kind of mechanism. With the injections, we can transform this robot for manually to hydraulic pressure, and by using the hydraulics principles, we can make that the robot moves by a mechanism with injections. But I didn't have enough time to develop it, so I explained it as a manual. But basically, on the hydraulic robot, the injection is going to apply water or liquid through the conduct and goes to the another injection on the robot and apply the pressure to move all the parts. So each part of here is for the base, the forearm, the elbow, and the gripper. Well, on conclusion, the Angular robots are one of the most common robots used on the industry because it has a lot of benefits, advantage, and actually could make different kinds of activities such as welding, transport, cutting, depending on the gripper the robot has. All the information on the drawings and size, I'm gonna put it on the document, and I think that's it.